that, please? Because we need to get right into here.
Monica.
Not on me,
Yeah.
onto this guy. Wow. Just that music. Okay, everyone at home knows we used to race home, and when you'd hear that on the TV, it would just stop everyone.
Yeah.
Am I embarrassing you?
No, it's just, we were just talking. You used to have to race home and watch TV, and now you can just kind of grab it anywhere.
Right. Well, we're going to get to that in a second, but first, there's an important reason why you're here. Luke Perry's here. He's had a career exploded when he played Dylan on the hit series Beverly Hills 90210. Now he's starring on another successful show, Riverdale. That's another school in New York. I'll get to that. But Luke's also working for a cause that's very important to him. He's teamed up with Fight CRC, a group that pushes to educate and inform people about colorectal cancer and show them what preventative steps can be taken before it's way too late.
Yeah.
So you got your t-shirt on.
Got my shirt.
Let's start with the beginning. Why did you get involved with this?
My oldest friend from childhood, his wife had colon cancer, and she is one of over 1 million people who are survivors. And when they started telling me about their experience, and I heard some of the math about what goes on around this disease, I was kind of blown away in that it is, if not the most detectable cancer, it is one of the most detectable that we know of, and yet it is also one of the most lethal. People just aren't getting the test. They aren't getting the information, and a lot of people are dying because of it. And I wanted to get out here and tell people to get a colonoscopy, to get the information. There are a number of ways to do it. They have tests that you can do in your own home in the privacy of your own bathroom, and they're very, very accurate, and they let you know if you have some of the risk factors, and then you should go in and have an actual colonoscopy. But I advocate that everybody should, try to get in there and have a look.
Well, they say do a test. Most screeners say do a test at 50.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You went in and got a test because of your awareness with your friend, and what happened to you?
Yes, and I went in and they found precancerous polyps, and had I waited until I was 50, very good chance I would have had full-blown cancer. And I was fortunate, and I just wanted to be able to, when I'm out here talking about have a colonoscopy, it didn't seem right to me that I would say that, not having done one, not having had the information. Yo, Jimmy Kimmel, way to go the other night.
He did with Katie Couric, whose husband
amazing. Yes, and
passed away.
She is fantastic about spreading this information also. So thanks for having us on. I really want to talk about it. We mentioned, I just found out on the way over here, I was talking to somebody with CRC, and if you were born in the 90s, your chances of getting colon cancer have doubled, and your chances of developing rectal cancer have quadrupled.
Do they know why that is?
I don't know, and I don't know exactly what the information is on that, but I wanted people to hear the statistics so that it would make them think that they got to go and get the information. And it's younger and younger all the time.
Well, it's as you said, it's preventable, sort of like prostate cancer when you catch it early. There's things that you can do and help, not preventable, but if you detect it early, there's courses that you can take to help protect yourself. So, I don't know if you know, but what are like the warning signs? Did you have any symptoms or anything like that for you?
I didn't have any symptoms. I know that the blood in the stool is a symptom. Any irregularity that you have with your bathroom habits, it's something that, indigestion. Something you should talk to your doctor about. And a lot of people say, oh, well, you get indigestion all the time, you just have some Pepto-Bismol. And sometimes it's nothing, but sometimes it is a precursor to something more serious. You want to get it looked at. And
what does the organization do at Fight Colorectal Cancer? What do they do when the money goes to them?
Yes, the money goes to them. It's both science and awareness. Again, trying to get the message out, telling people it's okay, go get a colonoscopy. It's not a bad thing. And then there was a lot of science that wasn't getting done for a long time, because as a lot of the science is based in money, and with the funds that these guys raise, they're kicking it into the science. And the American Cancer Society joined up last year and put them in the budget, and they got significantly more funding because it's a serious issue.
And what's up with the strong sign, the whole social media campaign?
Yes, the strong arm selfie. There have been a number of companies that if you would take a selfie of yourself, pose like that, post it under the hashtag, they donate to the cause. I wish I had more specific information about what that is. Hopefully you guys can run it on the screen later. But that's what that's about. Yeah, strong arm selfie.
Well, the strong arm selfie, they get $1 for every time they post. So it's kind of like a matching.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Dollar for dollar.
And that's all you got to do.
All right, I have you here too. Let's bring up someone else who, we're going to go back a little bit to 90210, and Shannon Doherty, who had her own fight with cancer. Have you been able to speak to her?
Yeah. See, I can tell you that it was about 3 weeks ago. Shannon and I were together, and it was the first time in probably 15 years or 17 years I had seen her. And it seemed like we'd only been apart for 15 minutes. And I love her so much. She looks very healthy. She's great. She has fought her fight. She continues to fight it, and she's bringing a lot of awareness to that cause too. But yeah, she looked fantastic, and we had a great time.
And you know, the interesting thing is a couple of other your castmates, Tori Spelling, posted a picture about a possible reunion or reboot with Jenny Garth. I don't know. Is there anything in the works for someone as hopeful as me? I'm looking at you now. You look all serious. I'm like, would you ever go back? Is it one of those things where you would never go back? That she posted something on Instagram saying, "We're doing something, working on something." Or why are you smiling? Come on. Is there anything going on?
That picture of Tori. Yeah, those guys are all over social media. I don't do too much, but I know there has been some talks about it. We'll have to see. I'm kind of busy in another town right now, but I remember where I came from. I'll never forget that.
It's you know, it's part of who you are. And you just said you have an 18 and 20-year-old.
It's true.
And you were back then. How old were you when you were on 90210?
Oh man, you know what?
Am I embarrassed? But I'm just thinking,
I'll tell you,
your son is a wrestler. What do they think of you being a dad as being like this heartthrob? Do they look at you that way and they're like, oh my God, that's my dad?
I think it's probably more, oh my God, it's my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Oh, there's your
true.
son. Look at it. I didn't know this. He is a wrestler. That's pretty cool.
He sure is.
Can he take you down?
Kid can scrap. No.
Did you just say no?
Well, we'll probably find out when I get home.
Well, Luke Perry, an absolute pleasure to
Thank
have you
you
on
so much,
here.
and thank you for allowing me to talk about this. It's very, very important
It shouldn't
stuff,
be
guys.
an uncomfortable conversation.
It's not an uncomfortable conversation. It's not an uncomfortable process. It's not an uncomfortable procedure. You'll be all right.
All right. Thanks, Luke.
Thank you.
Rita?